All right, guys, look at the far right. BNBstake just printed another candle. And you can see this like heading into exponential growth. It's incredible. Over 15,000 BNBs today, March 27th. Over 15, let's see what the exact amount is. I can't get it to come up because I'm doing this recording, but over 15,000 BNB. That's what this black bar indicates just today alone that was received sent BNB into the smart contract. The blue bar is what was sent out. So that's what people took out. So you can see a number of records set today for this contract. The amount received in total skyrocketing over yesterday's, which skyrocketed over the days before, I mean, this is a parabolic trend right here. And then the amount sent out was a record, but it was just towered by what was received in. So the difference, so the other historic record breaking number that's impressive is the difference of how much the smart contract grew. So if you take this amount, and I don't know what it, let me see if I'm just going to click here that works. 9,300 was sent out of the contract, 15,700 was sent in. So let's at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6,400 and something. 6,400 extra BNB added to the kitty, added to the BNB smart contract balance. If you're participating in it, you want that balance to go up because that's what you're drawing upon later as the different payments mature, right? You know, so this is really important to look at. And if you go to the site, you come up here, you click contract, look at my cursor above the numbers here. If you click contract, then you're going to go to this page here. It shows you the balance in the contract, which is right now 26,800, because it skyrocketed today because of what I was just showing you. BNB value 7,288,000, also a record. If you scroll down here and you hit analytics, then that's when this interesting stuff comes up. And under analytics, you can hit BNB transfers, you can hit transactions, just everything's looking parabolic. It's absolutely crazy. So that's how I'm getting there. Now, for those that don't quite understand how it works, this smart contract apparently was audited by a reputable source called Hayes Crypto Security. They're fairly reputable because not that long ago, they had audited another program, a high risk, high yield program called BNBStake. And initially they said it looked good. And then 2 days before BNBStake launched, this auditor, the same auditor that audited BNBStake here, came and said they found something in the code that they didn't think was good, and that they didn't recommend people participate in it. It wasn't a safe smart contract. And lo and behold, people participated in, it wasn't BNBStake. What did I call it? TronStake. I don't know what I called it a minute ago. It's been a long day. TronStake. And they did end up running off with people's crypto. So after that, this auditor gained a pretty good reputation. So they audited this. It's no guarantee, but if they're correct, if the audit is correct, it's a true smart contract and people can't run off with people's cryptocurrency in this one. And that does change the game. However, it can't run forever. High risk, high yield programs are never designed to last forever. They're unsustainable in that way. And so when you participate in it, you understand that, and you have to know that some people will come into this and they won't make anything, because eventually the balance in the contract will go to zero and won't be anything to pull out. But that's why for those that do want to play this game, and it's just a game, I'm not giving investment advice. I'm not recommending people do this. I'm not suggesting you do it. I'm not a financial advisor. This would be considered a security. And so I can't give you that kind of advice, and it's unsustainable. So it would be silly for me to advise that, because I don't know who you are or anything like that. You got to make these decisions. I'm just letting you know to where to find this chart and pointing to these bars, and that you don't need me now that I pointed you to it to show you how high this is growing. And if you don't understand that that is a big indicator of something, then you shouldn't be participating in this. So I just wanted to point out, I made a video earlier today saying this big bar was coming. I had no idea it was going to be this high. This is a highly unusual smart contract situation. These are percentages are ticking up every day. started at 8% earlier this month. And they tick up, tick up, tick up. Now they're paying 19.7% per day. And it's working right now. And there's plenty in the balance. The balance is skyrocketing. So a very interesting phenomenon, to say the least. The day will come where the balance will have zero, and you won't be able to take any more funds out, and it will be over. And that's why it's considered gambling. But if it's true that people can't run off with the crypto, the smart contract is what it says it is, and people are entering in, understanding how it works and everything, I think it's a fun game. There will be a lot of millionaires made. I think a few have been made already. And it's crazy. And this parabolic growth here, especially with this latest candle printed today, is definitely something to pay attention to. And then if we look also at transactions, that's pretty just reflects the same thing. But and this is also very telling. This is the balance total, and of course today's a high, and it was the highest growth in one day that it's had so far. So, typically charts that look like this, they just keep going up for a while before they correct. Doesn't mean that it will, but that's what they typically mean. So, I just wanted to point to where this chart is and to the obvious things on it. What you decide to do is up to you. I don't provide my affiliate link in this because there are other things that I do for people that, follow my advice that aren't investment based, that aren't risk based, to generate Ethereum to use however they want. And I've made over 850 Ethereum in just a few months. My team's made over 12,000 Ethereum following the same system. If you're interested in that, click on the link below, reach out to the person who posted this video and ask them, hey, how did you guys generate so much Ethereum without investment, without risk, that you get to use in these exciting projects? So some of them win, some of them lose. And when they lose, it's not a big deal because we have income coming in Ethereum following a duplicatable system. Ask us about that at the link below. If you're interested, I'm going to be following this project. I've got a lot in it. I've got 210 BNB in this right now, but don't take that to mean that I suggest you do that. I have a system and a process of generating a lot of Ethereum, as I just said, that allows me to do these kinds of things. And I only put a small percentage into these kinds of things using what I earn with this duplicatable system I was talking about. That's not investment-based. That's not risk-based. Again, reach out to us at the link below if you're interested in duplicating that process. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along for a candid review of this kind of stuff. We're having a blast in the market right now. I would never recommend anybody to do anything that is risk-based or investment-based. Only a financial advisor can legally do that. But I do like to show people what I'm doing, what I'm up to. And when I come across stuff like this, it's super high risk, to put a warning label on it, super high risk, just in case you didn't know, but also be able to point to stuff that you also might not have known that allows you to gather like real transparent information on it. This chart is something to keep an eye on. It is absolutely bonkers what's happening right now. So you could find this by going to the site and you click on contract, just to show you again, scroll down, hit analytics. Yeah, and I mean, it can't look any, people that are excited about this, that are in it, couldn't want to see anything better. This is crazy. It's kind of obvious, right? But anything can happen. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'll keep you posted on stuff. Click on the link below if you want to find out how we're generating massive Ethereum on a regular basis, following a duplicatable system that isn't investment based, so we can have the capital to put into exciting stuff.